Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in Week 4. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, and their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Running from the shotgun with Drake. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A gain of 8. First down, Arizona. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now on first down, Drake again. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
33-yard line.
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Murray again. This is Drake. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
To DJ Chark.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
Murray now on first down. The catch made by Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7, Panthers nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Fitzgerald on the slant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Arizona.
On first down, Drake. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the gun, it's Drake. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
First and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Panthers nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson. He will find Davis. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
They'll run on first down. Drake. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down, it's Drake. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Thompson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 9 yards.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Slide for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Joey Slye to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park. And I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he'll let this one go deep for Chubb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Corn Elder. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on the job.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Budda Baker with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
First and 10.
Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
It's second and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Shotgun now for Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Murray now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. First down, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for DJ Moore. Brings up third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw again is Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
and they've had ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again, Jackson. His throw incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in this. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Troy Pride.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, he motivates your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
On the carry.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
He's got his man. It's Williams.
Murray's pass.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
On the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
From the gun, Murray going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a gain of 34.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Cornelder. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Brought down at his own 6-yard line.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now it's Peterson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Drake. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Cardinals 21. Panthers.
The kickoff 17. Team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Devon Kennard, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Got some room at the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Drake, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
21.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Finds the open target, Arnold. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Drake, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. McCaffrey with a first down or more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
McCaffrey on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So the Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Push him back. Push him back. 152.
On first down, it's Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. 11 yards there, first down.
Arizona.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach...
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards. Steps away. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Keep it up. Keep it up. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch 54. He's scared.
Right back to Drake. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. And the Cardinal first down.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
What's the run? They're running it.
Today's
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Arizona, it took a few weeks, but they finally